Lord, I'm depending on you. In everything I say or do, Lord, I'm depending on you. Every night and every day, Lord, I'm depending on you. In everything I say or do, I say no, none of them can stop us now. We beg, no, we won't bow. None of them can stop us now. Oh, I say no, none of them can stop us now. We won't beg, no, we won't bow. None of them can stop us now. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, no evil did I fear. Man must pass through great tribulation, and heal not to temptation. Obstacles may come your way, but tomorrow be a brighter day. Know either right from wrong, and always stay strong. I say no, none of them can stop us now. We won't beg, no, we won't bow. None of them can stop us now. No, I say no, none of them can stop us now. We won't beg, no, we won't bow. None of them can stop us now. Sometimes the road may be rocky and steep, but never lose control, yeah. Trust in the Almighty, and He will set you free.
I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. Nothing but the love of God in my heart. No place for hate. I've got it. I've got it. Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Nothing but the love of God in your heart. No place for hate. Do you have it? Do you have it? Some people don't even know how to love themselves. Some people don't even know how to give a smile. Woo, 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 yeah. Some people don't know how to share a smile. Yeah. Some people don't even know how to love. They don't know how to love. I say no, 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 no. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. Nothing but the love of God in my heart. No place for hate. I've got it. I've got it. Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Nothing but the love of God in your heart. No place for hate. Do you have it? Do you have it? You rock my soul. You rock my soul to the power of love. Yeah, 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 yeah. You rock my soul. You rock my soul to the You rock my soul. You rock my soul to the power of love. Hey, hey. You rock my soul. You rock my soul to the power of love. Yeah. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. Nothing but the love of God in my heart. No place for hate. I've got it. I've got it. Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Nothing but the love of God in your heart. No place for hate. Do you have it? Do you have it? Put a little love. Put a little love in your heart. I'm begging you now. Please, I'm begging you. Yeah. Put a little love. Put a little love in your heart. Make this world a better place. Yeah. Put a little love. Please, put a little love in your heart. Make this world a better place. Yeah. Put a little love.
Said I'm wanted, driven alive by the evil forces. Said I'm wanted, said I'm nowhere to hide. They are trying to find me. Babylon charge, I think ganja, which I know I couldn't do. How could one man ganja must be an ape from the zoo? And I'm wanted, young, by the evil forces. Yeah, I've been wanted, young, no place to hide. They are trying to find me. I've been accused for a shooting, young. Shango, I never do. Who did me in prison that we live, young? So I got to pull my way through. And I'm wanted, yeah, by the evil forces, yeah. Said I'm wanted, with no place to hide. They are trying to find me. Yesterday was court day, yeah, and I might forget to go. Today my name is in my papers, yeah, and next the warrant they will show. So I'm wanted by the evil forces. Said I'm wanted, yeah, no place to hide. They're trying to find me. Now I've got to judge two guns to protect myself from men. 'Cause I've never done nothing wrong, and I hate the dragon's den. And I'm wanted by the evil forces, yes. I'm always wanted, no place to hide. I know they're trying to find me, and I'm wanted, dead and alive by the evil forces, yeah. Said I'm wanted, no place to hide. I've been wanted.
Curious always knew veggies had a brighter future. Off the Eaten Path.
Why boasted thyself, O heathen man? Playing smart and not
As a Christian man, better call me. Better tell me something first, because you got me saying, yes, no.
iniquity to achieve vanity. But the goodness of Jaja I endureth forever. So if you want a big tree, you're a small act, ready to cut you down, to cut you down. These are the words of my master. Keep on telling me, no weapon shall prosper. And whosoever diggeth a pit shall fall in it, fall in it. And whosoever diggeth a pit shall fall in it, fall in it. If you want a big tree, let me tell you that.
Yes, sir. We just cut that. All right. Like, whoop, and we cut it. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm looking for my setup here. I'm in the studio, and we have me and Mr. Shango, Dr. Shango, and I called him captain earlier on because the man is the captain of a ship. So we have the herbal man in this inside here, Mr. Shango. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is where are we now? Let me get everything together. Fresh FM. So we're gonna get everything together. And during the meantime, we're here. If you want to call upon Mr. Shango, he's here. And he'll answer your questions. 102 that. And all right. So we at Fresh FM 102.1 and Touch FM 90.1. And the number to call, I'm going to start right now because if you have any problem, Mr. Shango, about your health, Mr. Shango is here to answer or help you through them. So the number to call here is 718-554-8152. Again, 718-554-8152. And I want to big up all the listeners and streaming. And we got it by stream. All right. Some people doing other things. And some people maybe and they have a listening thing on the radio, and your phone. Let me see if I can find that number. I'm gonna I heard it talk about it, the listening one. But anyway, good day to you, Dr. Shango. While you're on the show, you're Dr. Shango. When you back to your store, maybe you're Captain Shango or you're Mr. Shango. But I will give my title here, sir. You're Dr. Shango, and people is gonna call in for help. And so far, you're good with whatever you're doing. So, Dr. Shango, welcome, sir.
Greetings, brother all. You said that, Yeah. Greetings, all radio listeners out there, people from all walk of life. Much love and respect. Again, my name is Shango. Shango, from Sun Life. Sun Life, the home of vegan cooking. The home of the Lion Paw Roots Tonic, along with Sunside Bitters, the Benefactor Super Wood Roots Tonic, your Brazil Wood Diabetic Super Solution, and your Mission Slim Possible. So again, Sun Life, your home of all of these roots tonic. We located at 4060 White Plains Road between 228th Street and 229th on the uptown side of White Plains Road. Our phone number 718-547-3760. Again, 718-547-3760. So again, I just wanted to touch base with our listeners, that when we talk, we're really sharing, information, a little of what we learn of, or a little of what we knew of. We just sharing it with the public, and for those who willingly and wanted to learn of, such things, your input are also welcome. Yes, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What I was gonna tell you now. I have to tell you what I'm trying, and with I know I'm doing the grapefruit, and like improvising certain things because I don't know, now that I'm using the grapefruit in the morning, I put some vinegar in it. I don't know what that for, Mr. Shango, but if you're the herbal man, and maybe you
What
could.
is the reasons?
I just
Because
figure that
normally,
maybe if it no, my thing is that the vanilla the apple cider vinegar is supposed to clean your artery.
mm.
So if the grapefruit supposed to do something good too. So me just put it in.
No, I'm saying though.
Yeah.
So it's a guess. It's not. It's an experiment you trying.
Experiment, sir. So then if something happen good, I could tell you that it happened good. But I don't think anything bad can happen by drinking vinegar.
When was the last when you drank it?
This morning too.
No, I'm saying when was the first time you drank it then?
Sometime last week.
Yeah.
Because what I did, I I need to lose some weight on this belly because me at my height,
Mm-hmm.
they said I should weigh 155 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm 170,
Mm-hmm.
that means I supposed to lose some weight.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to lose. So I have to do sit up. I mean, not sit up. Yes, I do sit up in the morning, like
Yeah.
40. I do the one you put your hand down, Mr. Shango, and stiffen out, stretch out for your belly.
Yeah.
I do that too, and I do about 2 minutes of that. And I do my squat. So now I'm doing now that the grapefruit, hoping that it would take care of the your intestine.
Well, what you have to do, along with the grapefruit, increase much more fruits, and increase much more vegetable as well as what you're doing.
Well, I have.
Because when you increase much more fruits than cooked food,
Uh,
or dry food with sugary intakes and all of these things, fruits and vegetable is fiber.
uh-huh.
Now fiber works well with intestine, and
Mm,
it also regulates your colon. So
mm.
that is the reason why I'm saying increase much more fruits and vegetable in what you're doing.
Speaking of that, Mr. Shango, seriously, this is not a
Hmm.
joke. I am using it when I mean, I don't know when the people don't talk about this tool, and they don't sometimes they don't talk. So when you go to the bathroom, and we talk about it here that you must pay attention when you
Yeah.
go to the toilet then because we say bathroom and we are talking about shower. When you go to the number two, you must pay attention. I can see the different movement, Mr. Shango.
Hmm.
And I tell you, if I ever go in the bathroom, I'll do the number two and I stay 3 minutes,
Hmm.
then 2 minutes.
Hmm.
Then me, I don't wait. You can say, wait, what am I doing in the bathroom? Because I am a man like this, just in and out, fast, fast, fast.
Okay.
So no, because I don't know if it's because I'm doing what I'm doing, but I tell the brother Sean when I go in there, like I'm like, oh my God, there's a lot coming out.
Okay.
So anyway, maybe somebody's gonna talk to us. Uh, okay, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Yes, how you
I'm
doing,
calling here from Montreal, Canada. Could I speak to Mr. Shango, please?
Mr. Shango?
I'm listening to you.
Mr. Shango, are you the same man that I see a few years back from Sun Life that used to be at Boston Road, close to 222nd?
No, not it's more seems like you're talking about Sundial, but Sun Life,
Oh, yeah,
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 Sun Life is
yeah.
on White Plains Road, but a lot of people sometimes confuse Sundial and Sun Life together.
Oh, I got it. Mixed up. I thought you were the same. Anyway, good day to you, sir.
Likewise today.
Yeah, as I said before, I used to live in New York, but I moved. I'm in Montreal right now. Somebody gave me a thing called
What?
and granny backbone. You know about those two what they call it now herbs?
I didn't heard the name clearly.
It's capadula,
Capadula.
CAPADULA, capadula.
Uh-huh. Capadula. Okay. And the other
Yeah,
and the other?
the other one is granny backbone.
Granny backbone.
Yeah.
No, okay. I have I haven't come across Capadula. Granny backbone. Yes, I have come across granny backbone. Many people have used it to again similar like how people use the sorosy, because it is very helpful with intestine cleaning. Yeah,
Okay.
granny backbone
Okay.
I'm talking about though.
Pardon?
Granny backbone. That is the one I am talking about. I am much more familiarized with that one more than
The
capital in
the
Dula.
the capadula.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I listening to the program, because as I said before, I know Tony pretty good. I used to buy his radio station, so just tune in on the. I'm here on the internet.
Okay, okay. Much love and respect, man, and thank you.
Yes, my boss. So I'm here listening to your program. Yeah, okay.
And thank you for your support and your input.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
All right.
Yes, brother Shango.
Mhm.
So I think if you that man there was something to do with his intestine. What is that you calling about the capadula and
No, he
and
was
the granny back?
asking me a question
Uh
regarding what, because he have received it.
oh, but he was
So
saying the
yeah,
granny back is like Cersei.
no, the granny back.
It's
No,
like
I said that it is
oh
intaking like
Okay.
Sorrows it
Okay.
clean the
Then-
intestine, which the intestine is a major part of in cleansing.
Okay. I have no idea what is going back, but
Well, I am a herbalist, so a lot of as expected of me, but not every single thing as expected of me.
okay, sir. All right. So we're talking about the most important. I think we talk about it. Make sure people, listeners, you pay attention to your stool because if you're going to bath, and that's another thing about it, Brother Shango. We have floating stool and stool that go down, and they say have different kind of stool,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
but people must pay attention.
mm-hmm,
And one doctor said, if when you go to bathroom, the most you put down, it's
mm-hmm,
good for you. You must smile. You
mm-hmm.
mustn't just put on a little bit, and if you see it a little bit at a time, then you need to check your colon. Am I wrong, Brother Shango?
You need, but it depends on also your intake.
Yeah, because you
Because
know if you eat
if a person is
you're not
not
eating no food,
intaking a lot, then you
you
can't
can't pass out a
expect,
lot. But
you can't expect that individual to have, I wouldn't use the
healthy
word a
stool.
lot.
Okay.
I therefore wouldn't use the word a lot, because what's the norm for an individual?
I don't know,
So how can I use the word a lot?
so if the
You know,
person not
I don't know.
eating certain amount that you can pass out certain amount, that means maybe
Why we this think they use the word some say breakfast.
oh breakfast.
No, no. Listen what I'm saying.
Oh some.
Some would use the terms as breakfast, lunch, and dinner. When you look at dinner, it's much more of a bigger meal than a lunch. And even when you look at lunch and breakfast is not a big meal.
But we're doing it. I don't. I heard we're doing it the wrong way. The breakfast should be something that can keep you to almost to the day. You know, them say breakfast must be big, and
Mhm.
then the lunch is like yeah, and the dinner now should be like a little snack.
Well, I can agree to that, but I'm saying I can understand the other person, because what happens to some of the person who as I says, practice is very very good in that sense,
Mhm.
because I totally agree, because when you eat such a heavy meal in the evening or in the night, sometimes depends on what you consume, it doesn't get digest, and future it develops some form of problems in the future.
And people, again, if you eat late and I know you're uneasy, don't get up back in the morning again and make a big breakfast and uneasy because you never get rid of that. It didn't digest over the night, Brother Shango. So in the morning, get up, you're uneasy. So go back again and make a big breakfast. That's the time you should cut back on your breakfast.
You see, our environment doesn't really practice these things or advocate on these things. Our environment, the way I raised, it wasn't much teaching in our community, you know, up on health. It wasn't that much. So living into the community and not hearing one speaking on health, you know, and how you're supposed to look at the type food you're consuming, the types of nutrients you're receiving from. You don't have much people in the community advocating for these things, and until we change these types of practice of how we living and takes the responsibility of adulthood,
Mhm.
what it is to eat, to much more nourishing, and to maintain a healthier life, that you can produce a much healthier child than what you have literally seen, because what you eat is who you are,
All right.
and the responsibility can't just be just the doctor alone.
All right. We have some people, and I I tried to figure that out. I was watching, even myself. We sit down to watch TV, Brother Shango, and we are speaking.
Mhm.
So the thing is, I know people go to movie and they carry popcorn and as they go in there. eating, but popcorn is very light. And I think at the same time, if it don't have butter, it's good for you. If it don't have that salt, brother Shango, and the butter, it's good for you. But the moment you put butter and them things, the popcorn is bad. Because I heard that popcorn, when you even pop it, if it's natural, it's good for you. That's what I heard the doctor say.
Yeah. I don't know that much of it because I knew corn is something it doesn't digest properly in your system. So with popcorn,
In the night.
popping the corn, and we call it popcorn. Then I don't know.
You don't trust it?
Not saying I don't because I'm
You
saying
don't trust it. Okay.
I tend not to be a popcorn eater because of my studies based on corn. I used to be a lover of corn, but recognizing the danger and how long it takes to digest, and sometimes it doesn't get digest in your system. So
Corn?
yeah, and I'm not saying it cannot be consumed because I've been consuming corn for the longest. I grew up on corn,
Oh.
but I'm saying my studies,
Mm-hmm.
what I have researched and some of my studies, I have found out, it's just like, for instance, if you have any form of constipation problems or any form of circulation problem, you will see the doctor will recommend you not to eat corn because corn associated with constipation. So you have to look at,
That's kind of new to me.
you get what I'm saying?
I
You have to
didn't. I
look at it.
didn't.
Now, if you is a person who associated with constipation, also you may also associated with blood circulation problems. And again, not digesting the corn at an appropriate time, of course, it's going to have an effect on circulation problem in your body.
Hmm.
You know.
All right.
So you have to look at intake of things that and how your body react. Now, it's not everyone body react in that same manner. No, it's much deeper than the bookshelf as we are talking about
Mm-hmm.
because it goes deeper into now our scientific biological makeup of the human structure.
So, brother Shango, I was saying no. If you're sitting home and watching TV, it's best because it happened to me. It's best to get some real nuts. Because you just want something. I mean, you don't have to pull up your
What you
mouth.
call real nuts? I use some real nuts, and I
Yeah,
don't
because you
know.
have I
I'm
was
just
as a
asking what
man.
you call
Anyway, as
real
a man, I'll
nuts.
tell you what I had. I had the peanut. I have the pumpkin seed. I
Mm.
have the I don't tell you the small one. I soon tell you which one. I have some other seed, but you use them seed. I wanted to come up my mouth, and put a little bit in your mouth and play with it. If you have woolly in your mouth, like but you just
Mm.
like active. You just need something to maybe munch and so you don't mess up the whole thing. But if some people know, I mean, the popcorn, yes, they said it, but they go and pop it. They throw a lot of butter on it, and they have to sprinkle the salt. So you're killing that is dangerous right there. And you said, I didn't know they can't do and digest that easy, but right there it's dangerous, sir. But if you can, the sunflower seed, that's what I had. I have that, but
Mm. What's
I,
nutrient you receive from the sunflower seed?
I'm not even sure, sir. But I heard they say it's good for prostate. I'm not
Mm,
so
okay.
sure about sunflower seed.
Sunflower seed is excellent for persons with cataracts and blurry visions and all of these things, eye problems.
And look, me have eye problem, but I don't know
Yeah,
if that
you should
improve.
be consume at least half pound of sunflower seed a day.
Half
Will help
pound.
you. Yeah, I'm telling you that.
But I have the bag and I have the big bags like this. But half
Mm,
pound, I just do a
yeah. Then
handful.
when you eat things, eat more than half pound. When you
So
eat
if you eat half pound of sun,
when you was a person who used to eat meat, you eat
hmm?
more than half
No,
pound.
half pound of meat for the day.
Not for the day. I'm just saying
Or you
in
eat
general.
oh
In general,
maybe a
yeah.
chicken leg and them something they surprised. You know, same something go half.
No, well, I'm saying, consistently eating,
Okay.
sunflower seed, is very healthy.
Mm.
Especially the raw sunflower seed. Not
Mm.
talking about the parched, salted one. No,
Mm.
I'm talking about the raw sunflower seed.
Mm.
It's very healthy for your eye. Consuming also, that is very healthy for your eye, is the eye bright herbs.
You know, I have the eye
The
bright, but I won't use it. I don't know why.
You just love to keep things and try a thing, but you're not consistent with the thing and do the thing the right
But me
and
use the eye
proper
bright
way.
before Brother Shango. It never do nothing for me. Instead of time, I don't
No,
use it.
because you look for a big sign out of the sky. You can't look for a big sign out of the sky. No, it is a simple thing of how you do it.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I sometimes try it, just pop the pills and make them
But
into tea.
what I'm saying, the tea, with the herbs itself, the eye bright herbs,
Mm.
one can use it and make it into a tea in a regular teacup, 1 tablespoon, especially if it's for an adult. You make it into 1 tablespoon, to a regular teacups, and
Mm.
you have it steep for at least 20 minutes, the maximum up to 25 minutes. That is the maximum, but minimum, you go up to at least 15 to 20 minutes, and you steeps, and then you strain and consume. Then you can do at least 2 cups, because eye brights work both ways, internal and external. Now you can have 1 cup sit, and when you have that sit, you let it cool. Once you have that cool, you bottled it, and then once you could use it to bottle it and use it as an eye drop, to use it to rinse your eye, and also that can help to clear any form of bird in blurry visions,
Mm.
or if you have any form of cataract in the eye, or any form of
Well,
eye problem.
well,
Eye bright, is very excellent for those. But these things is not that you use it today and you expected a miracle tomorrow. It's not like that. When you hear I speaking of that, these things is consistency. You know,
so when
these
I go
things
home
are
tonight, Brother Shango,
consistency.
I'm gonna pop 2 pills and put them in water,
Yeah,
the eye bright, to wash my face the next day.
yeah.
But me have other things that me drop in my mind. I remember we did buy some things from you.
No, but if you can drop 3, 4, 5, 6 things one time, because if you're getting a result, whether it's positives or negatives, what can you tell? Which one you can define to say create the problems?
Well, I'm going to try the eye drops now because I never tried it before.
Yeah, but you can't try eye drop
No,
one
no,
day,
I would have
2 day,
stop one
or
and
one
try
week,
one.
or 2 weeks, and
Oh,
all of these things. You have to get a consistency of
consistent. Like,
yes, yes. The problem that you have, don't think it develop in one night or one day. It didn't develop in one night or one day. So why you think some form of herbal medicine will work in one day or a few minutes or a few hours? Why you think that? Can't do that. No. It takes 9 months before you're born, so you can't even look at that. And take a period of time before you can even walk. It is the same measurement as things. Yeah. And that is the problem with us. We have no patience towards let things work his ways.
so that's me.
Yeah.
I mean, I use too many things and I give one.
Yeah, because
Uh,
there's a lot of times you forward on the radio and you will say things that you use, and sometimes you speaks very positive of it, but the next time it's not that speaks
and I thought,
positive,
what
but
again?
no, it's just that get result what you're looking for.
Okay, sir.
And
Okay.
when you hear of how you explain it, it's like a 1 2 day thing or 1 3 day thing, and it don't work like that.
Move
Yeah.
too fast.
Yeah,
Slow down.
he's a big man now.
You have to slow
And
down.
if he's a big man now, it take that much of years for you to be that.
Mm.
Yeah. Then why you expect that for work in seconds or minutes?
Well accepted, Brother Shango. Well accepted. Doctor correcting me of using my medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody gonna agree with you. All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, brother. How are you?
I am
Brother
okay,
Shango,
thank you.
how are you?
Fine, thank you, sister.
Yes. Like you saying, brother, all and I same there, leaves the water bottom it drop. It's rotten. So some of these elements that mankind have,
Mm-hmm.
it don't cost 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It gradually build up to the incubation system ripen. And that's when sometimes mankind know they have an obstruction in the system. And some of us don't observe the body. We don't pay attention to our diet and we don't rest well, we don't think right. So all of these things cause changes in the body function. And that's when something develop and go wrong. We started to seek medical or herbal attention. So that's what he's saying. It don't happen overnight. So with anybody who thinks things happen overnight, no, because my mother told me I was born with the allergy in her.
Mm-hmm.
So when I born, they put a tube down my throat and one basin of flame came off. And then when I was growing up now, when I used to come out in the sun, my body will like itch me, but not any rash or anything. And I used to say, I don't want to stand in the sun too much. Then it goes away. We used to call it a fever. If I get up and I sweep the yard, even when I sprinkle it, I still sneeze, sneeze, sneeze. If anything that come around me that triggers an abnormal reaction, I will sense it and my body will tell me. Then when I came here now, it's like I said, when it fully reached the incubation period, because 97 hit me down after to be hospitalized.
Wow.
Then they run the test and they told me what I was allergic to. Because I'm an only child still, so I'm very clean. But coming here, you have to go in the elevator, you have to run here and there, different places triggers different cleanliness, some more cleaner than some. So when they told me what I was allergic to now, I said, oh, I knew. Sometimes I go places to work and I have to leave. This is like I can't breathe. I can't function. I don't know if it was asbestos in the building or the apartment or whatever. Then I grow and I let go certain menu. I never like white stuff period. When I was growing up, until today I can't get back the real brown rice. Where we used to pick, shake, wash, cook. I don't see and taste them the brown rice again. And I never like the same meal today. My mother tell me when you're looking at the kitchen, you see paper bag. If she give me arrowroot porridge today, tomorrow she can give me. If she give me cornmeal porridge tomorrow, Wednesday she can give me. She give me so every day I will have a different meal.
Right.
Until today, food doesn't bother me. But I try to eat healthy and eat what's good for me. I don't eat for my taste bud. But sometimes my taste bud requires something which is healthy. So what he's saying is right. We have to really study the body, know the body, and everybody's body is not the same. All right?
Well accepted.
All right. Bless up here.
Enough respect, Empress. Brother Shango, Dr. Shango is here smiling. Do you have anything to say? Or move on?
Yeah, man, you can move forward.
Move on. All right, all right, all right.
Yeah, can move
Yes,
forward.
yes, yes, Brother Shango. As we talking about how to keep ourselves in tune and to study your body and know yourself and pay attention to you. all the time. If you sneeze, if you're Brother Shango, what you're not supposed to pay attention to when you I mean, I'm saying to pay attention everything your body do. If something happen, like you're lying, and I have a problem, Brother Shango. I can, and I think I said to you, I can't, like, people will go home and eat late and go lie down.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. It will choke me.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference?
Repeat.
If I eat and just go to lie down without,
Mm-hmm.
and like, some people just eat and lie down.
Yeah.
If I do it, it choke me.
Okay, because your body is not used to that. That can be a difference. A person who just eats right there in the bed and lay there in the bed.
Hello.
It's totally different.
Once again, oh, okay. How you doing? We're coming right to you. All right. No, good afternoon. You're on. Go
Good
ahead.
afternoon, Mr. Hall and Mr. Shangle. I'd like to know if a person was diagnosed with diabetes, what are some of the things they should eat, like the fruit, nuts, and some of the things they should avoid? It's a young person, like age 30, 33.
Okay, there is a wide varieties of things that they can eat, and also there's a wide varieties of things they should not be eating. Likewise, in fruits, most likely you'd want to reduce a lot of the fruits. The lots of fruits that contain a sugar content. In that sense, you want to reduce those things, some of those things in fruits, the one that contain high sugary contents of
Yes,
that can also elevate some the blood sugar. So you wants to look
right.
at that. Then also you wants to look at the nuts them that also can elevate blood sugar. Like peanuts is one of them that can elevate it. Cashew is one of those that can elevate it. But you have a wide varieties of nuts that you can really look into, like walnuts.
Hello?
You,
Okay, I thought you cut off.
yeah, you can look.
Okay, well, I never know about the peanut. Okay.
Yeah, you can look into walnuts, you can look into sunflower seed, you can look into the pumpkin seeds, you can look, and there's a wide varieties of other nuts out there that can consume, if you're diabetic.
Okay, one question. You say
Sunflowers,
walnut and almond, sunflower. That is good?
yes, and
Okay.
also almond is very good.
Okay, yes,
Yes,
I said
all of
that.
yeah, and also there's a lot of grains is out there that is very protein towards the body, like you have like flaxseed, you have the amaranth, you, you have amaranth, you have the flaxseed, you have the chia seed, and all of these things that is very helpful in rebuilding the body.
Okay. Okay, I didn't know about the amaranth seed. I know what about the flax seed because I always buy that.
Yeah, and
The
the chia seed is also very nutrient.
okay, I'll tell them about that one. The walnut is good, the sunflower is good, the almond is good, but the peanut elevated.
Yeah, yeah, because the peanut
Okay.
consume, what does the peanut has? It has a lot of oils with it, and because it has a lot of oils with it, it's not very healthy for the body structure. That's why a lot of
Oh,
people also get a sinus reactions from it.
okay.
Yeah.
But the oil that it has, that oil is bad. But the olive oil itself, what about the olive oil?
Well, the olive oil is also healthy for
Okay.
consumption, especially to marinate, marinate the vegetable. Olive oil is not to cook with.
Right, I know,
Yeah.
yes. And I send the extra cold press olive oil for him.
Yes, the extra cold press is
Per,
is the best out of all.
okay.
Yeah.
Right, I send that one. Should him use the pumpkin is okay for pumpkin, shochu, pawpaw?
You're talking the fruit, papaya.
The
Yes.
fruit, yeah,
Yes.
papaya.
Yes. The papaya
Papaya is
fruit is
good.
yes, and also
Pumpkin.
watermelon. Also watermelon. Cantaloupe is excellent also.
Oh yes, I know about the cantaloupe and the watermelon. Yeah, I
Yeah.
told him about that. Yes,
Yeah.
and the string bean.
String bean is very good.
Okay. The thing that his wife give him now is broccoli, but he doesn't like it. But I hear the broccoli is good too.
Yes, the broccoli should be, slightly sauteed if you can't consume it in the raw form, but it can be slightly sauteed,
Yes.
sauteed, in coconut oil or the same olive oil. Could be,
Yes, and
yeah.
okay, so now we grab that too. The what do you call it now? Parsley. Is that good too for him?
Yes, parsley is an excellent, especially I don't know if it's in the juice form. You consume the green leaf or parsley in the powder. I don't know, but parsley
Okay.
both ways are excellent.
Okay, the spinach. The spinach is what I was thinking after because I love that. I just cook it down slightly.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I use it with sardine and those things. So spinach is good too.
Spinach is good, but it also depends on the individual because, like for instance, spinach is very rich in iron. Now, does a
Oh,
male need that much iron? No.
right,
So it can be
right.
dangerous for a male.
Oh, but spinach has iron. Okay,
Exactly.
I,
Exactly.
I didn't know.
Females mostly need iron much more than male.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. For a person who not sure but might have a heart problem, what can that person use or a circulation problem?
For a heart problem or any form of circulation problem, again, you
Sure.
want to go back to some of these types of fruit, like the cantaloupe. The cantaloupe normally help to clean the arteries, free the arteries of blood flow. That is excellent.
Yes.
When you're talking about circulation, you can use such herbs such as the ginkgo biloba and also the oil such as the pimento seed oil. These are things that is move circulations within the body.
Okay. Okay. The
Yeah, but
pimento
also you
seed.
have to
Yes.
look at the things that you are also consuming that creating the problems for the body, not circulating blood properly.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right, so look at both diets and what you can do now to prevent further problems.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
Much respect and love.
All right. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Fresh FM 102.1. And they said you could listen on the app and a Gospel Expo. You could listen on that. And we're in Touch FM 90.1. And I saw Ultimate Radio here, Unity Radio. But anyway, we only have one phone number and that to get to Dr. Shango, and it's 718-554-8152. 718-554-8152. And Dr. Shango will try to help you in with your problem. So far, we're doing good. Brother Shango, you have so many names. Sometimes I call you
No,
Captain.
it's you giving I and I those names.
Anyway, you deserve them. So,
Yeah.
and the good thing about communication, you can deal with it.
Well, I am always this brethren who very simple, humble and go through.
All
Not to
right.
make things worrying or bother us.
So Brother Shango, nobody called us yet, so we have a few we can butt in
Well,
and to tap
I
into
just
the
wanted
one.
to
You
make
want?
sure that the people, normally taking up their sunside bitters and
Okay, go ahead.
cleaning and purging them system because cleaning and purging your system is also a key factor in to also eliminate any further illness the body is facing because when you clean and purge one system, then you're doing eliminating the problem of constipation. You're eliminating the problem of blood poison or infection in the blood or other things. So I recommend people to normally at least take some sunside bitters and use 2 ounces of it nighttime by using sunside bitters. Sunside bitters very, very bitter. Not gonna lie about that. But it also helps to dilute the amount of sugar you are intaking on a daily basis, and it also helps to balance out that thing. So for those who doctor recommending and doctor telling that they are borderline and have them worrying and all of those things, make a start by involving sunside bitters in your diet. Yeah. And we are not saying not to go to the doctor, but we are saying is practicing good health while you're at home, while you have things to do. Practice good health. Make sure your body is well nourishing. And so this is what we are practicing and sharing these type of information, socially with people. Yeah. Because we'd love to see our people, take up the responsibility of more, you know, self-educated, self-taught, and self-reliance. Yeah. And when one can do all of these things, then one can make it much better for themselves, and not just for themselves, but also for their relatives, such as their children, their grandchildren, brothers and sisters,
down
mothers
the
and
road.
yeah,
Now look,
mothers and
my
fathers.
brother Shango with
Yeah.
your lion paws. Now, they're
Yeah.
good. They're good. You don't talk to them, buddy. You want to tell them about the lion paws, it's good for the man. Because I use the lion paws. I have lion paws up there.
Like how you use the lion paw. Why you don't speak of the lion paw? You can give a testimony of the lion paw, because a lot of times I will say it's because I met the lion paw. Some people says that,
But
but
every
like,
time we
oh,
talk
hold
about it,
on, like, oh, you use the lion paw. Let me put you on the spot,
that's fine.
and you can testify of when you drink the lion paw, and let the people hear exactly how the lion paw react to you, or how you react to the lion paw,
Yes, brother
or why
Shango. Why
you
continue to use
continue
it?
to buy
Yeah.
and drinking
I
lion paw.
kept the other day I thought I was out, but I found a bottle. And it seemed like when you have the lion paw, like the bottle longer
Yeah.
and shake him up, man, the stronger. Careful of opening, me open the bottle. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I've been using that thing for a good time now. And it helped me, even I think health wise and different. It's good because I'll drink some sometime going to bed. Throw some in my in a little glass, and I'll drink the lamp. I make you feel good, man. And sometime when I come in like 12 o'clock, this is not where Mr. Shango tell me to do it. I do it my way. I'll be going out and I pour out some again and gone and drink it. And I use a lot of herbal stuff, but the feel I get make me feel like bigger, we call it vita, bigger, whatever, Mr. Django. So me feel good when me drink the lion paws. And me tell them all the while, say, yeah, man, it doing something to my body. And I know from dealing with Mr. Shango, um, and this is not because Mr. Shango is here. It's the different because it's a big change. And even to listen to the man, drop meat, I tell him, say, I want thing, I not drop yet though. And him no, still hold on on the seafood, the fish. So we do, but when I met Mr. Shango, I was eating some goat too. And was cow foot and all them thing gone now. Some down the pork was out for many, many years before I came to this country. But pay attention to the brother and change up my diet. I mean, brother Victor do it too. So when I say we, but change up my diet and all that, and I feel better. So, Mr. Shango, yes, the lion power works. But you want me explain to them more than, but I can go into more detail than tell you that the lion paw is very good. And I tried the the roots, the roots thing.
Which one of what are
I've
you
tried
talking about?
benefactor. I try all of them, Mr. Shango. I even take some to Jamaica with me. Remember?
Yeah.
I tried the herb of the wood root, the bitter. I tried the benefactor, and well, it's impossible. I didn't try that.
No, okay, okay. Well
I didn't.
understood.
I didn't try the Slim Possible, but um, just not only talking about this product, I use this product, and I don't complain. I said, Mr. Shango, this was good. This was good. So,
Well, you see, when a man drink lion power roots tonic, he may not, aware the importance and the value that lion paw brings to his or her body.
mhm,
Now, from a man perspective, when you drink a lion paw roots tonic, now because of the types of ingredients we have used within the lion paw,
mhm,
the type of ingredients such as a saw palmetto. A
mhm,
saw palmetto has the ability to maintain and to sustain the prostate of the man.
mhm,
Because normally some men prostate, depends on his diet and his activities. Sometimes get enlarged before times,
mhm,
and sometimes his prostate give him some form of problems. So when one drinking such roots tonic as the lion paw roots, it brings certain health values to the body. Is not just roots tonic where just make you feel nice and all of those things. No,
mhm,
and for the females, what it also does for the females, when a female drink a lion paw roots tonic, the females also get hormone balance from it. For those females who
mhm,
have hormones imbalance in regular menstruational problem,
mhm, mhm,
you know. So females get also health benefits from consuming the lion paw. Man not just get that health benefit also just by the prostate, but it also strengthen the man reproductive system when consuming a lion paw roots tonic, and also for the females, not just the hormones, it help balance, but it also help to strengthen and nurture the vagina wall which is the dryness of the vagina wall.
mhm, mhm.
Yes, and so it's a lots of benefits one get from consuming the lion paw roots tonic,
Yes,
and
sir.
within the lion's paw roots tonic, there are certain types of herbs we have used that can stimulate the body
Mhm,
to let it work in the correct way of the hormones.
mhm,
We use herbs such as saw palmetto. We use damiana. Many people might not familiarize with damiana. Damiana is one of those types of herbs that gives a lot of energy, and also for the females, it balances the females hormone systems,
mhm, mhm,
and gives a lot of vitalities towards,
mhm.
yeah, towards the human, towards the female structure.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
And also we have used UMB. UMB has been used in the lion power roots tonic for those with impotent problems. Yeah.
That's a very strong
For
one.
those with impotence problems.
Yeah, that
you
that
know
herb is very powerful.
we also use ginkgo and cayenne
Okay.
pepper because we knew that the way we have designed the lion power roots tonic, it also has to work with the circulations of the blood, because blood is what carries all the oxygens and everything towards the different spots of the body. So we have used ginkgo babylola as a herbs that is very good for the blood circulations, and along with cayenne pepper, and that is what makes the lion paw roots tonic so protein. Consistently drinking the lion paw roots tonic, you feel a lot of vigor and energy.
Vigor, like Vigor than two. You remember that?
Yeah.
But Ashango, they've been talking about I don't know if you know about it, but if not, then you can look it up for me. When you take a lot of calcium,
Mhm.
it it's what happened. They say now it's going in your vein and cladding up. some part of
Yeah,
it.
you can't. You just can't take too much of calcium, you know.
Okay,
Yeah, you can't do that.
because
That's why when you look at when time them recommend you, like most of us, especially the black people, them
mm,
who are low on vitamin D, and they tell you to recommend you to vitamin D. They says vitamin D with milk of magnesia,
magnesium.
calcium. Yeah,
So
but then they tell you how much of dosage, and they give you a periods of time of how to go about it. So it's not just mindset and not knowing what to do and then creates a problem.
now my question is now, how to get rid of because before going to they say magnesium with calcium.
Hmm.
What did magnesium clear any part of the artery?
Well, what it is magnesium. You have you have trace minerals and you have minerals. You understood? You have
Mhm.
trace minerals and you
Trace
have
mineral and
minerals.
yeah, mineral.
Now, magnesium falls in the minerals category. So, calcium also falls in the minerals category, but it also falls in the trace minerals category. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, trace
So,
mineral.
with vitamin D,
Okay.
lacking to milk and magnesium, calcium, because of the minerals problems. That is where those things have to lag in because those things really work with the body.
Okay. Now, what I'm trying to figure out now, maybe for the audience, because a lot of people may having this problem and don't even know. How can they suggest something about what you suggest now to clean the artery or with some of them calcium that is messing
You
people.
see, for clean arteries again, apart from calcium, I normally, just as I explained today
Mhm.
earlier, is that I believe strongly fibers is the key towards these things because when you're looking at cleaning the arteries, you're talking about things like earlier on we talk about cantaloupe. Cantaloupe is excellent. You're talking about fresh fruits. You're talking about fresh vegetable.
Okay.
These are things that work with the arteries and free the arteries from any form of plague that form and locking off blood supply towards the brain and creating either strokes or heart attack towards the body.
Because they're saying vitamin K
Yeah.
and they have one now come up with vitamin MK7
Hmm.
and that those things is to clean out the calcium to the whole heap of calcium will block up the veins and so forth. No, they
Hmm.
said MK7 is it's one
There's
now
a lot
get
of
out.
things that cause the problems of blocking up the vein, and it's not just calcium. By you eating your food and you're not eating a properly diet and you're consuming a lot of these meats and these unhealthy gravy while in consuming your food, you're doing destruction to yourself without have the knowledge of knowing that's what you're doing. And consuming a lot of gravy, it creates uric acid. It also clog the arteries and create uric acid inside of the body, just like you eating meat. And sometimes people feeling some pain inside them too, which is what they call growth. Growth only come from uric acid. Uric acid only come from meat and gravy and them things. So we have to learn these things one way or the other, or pay the price for the things we do not learn.
So what about them guy in Jamaica now will eat? You said the gravy and liquor. You remember people used to
Mhm.
taste nice them liquor him plain,
Mhm, mhm.
but him physically fit. He might run
Yes,
up and down and him
yes,
sweat out.
yes,
So, but
yes.
him get by
But
because
again, as I said, those in Jamaica, you remember now, no, Jamaica is tropical.
of some burn it off.
The sun have a lot to do with your physical body and the health of your body. The sun have a lot to do with it. Here in the United States, especially living in New York, we only have sunshine on the body like 3 months. Sometimes the body don't get that much sunshine because we cloak. So the body, regardless the sunshine, the body don't get it because we are covered with layers of clothes on the body. understand? So it's a slight difference in the tropical than being in a state up north. Yeah.
All right. So to get all them listen me, ladies and gentlemen, I one of my friend, I live on the fourth floor, and she live on the fourth floor too. But she usually take the elevator. And I saw my friend. I would go from the where the laundromat is down at the P floor, which is 2 floors down before they yeah two yeah the number one. So she walked from the from the like six how many floors? Maybe 6 floors up. And that woman could hardly talk to me.
Hmm.
No, she's not heavy. But I don't know if she's true because she don't used to doing it like me. Because I will go to the elevator, brother Shango.
Hmm.
And that the P floor, it's gonna be about 8 flight up.
Hmm.
And I would press it and run up to the 6th floor to wait on it.
Hmm.
Even though when I got to me like, but me I run. That woman walk up the stairs and she wasn't running. But when she got up to the 4th floor, she was talking to me and she's like, can't get her breath. And I'm like, I didn't say anything, but I'm like,
Well, I'm saying, of course, people body structure is totally different. The way people consuming their food, we are different. So it's possible if I'm not eating healthy, and regardless, you may see me slim. It's possible I may run up the stairs and you get the same result. If worse, if I am much obesity, it's likely I'm going to be blowing really short.
so now to clear, all right, you said fiber, cantaloupe, watermelon. Did you say watermelon, brother Shango?
Yes,
Watermelon.
yeah,
And
man.
so
And you want a lot of much more green juice, such like kale and them things.
green
Yeah,
juice,
you want callaloo and them things inside of
cantaloupe.
your
What, brother
diet.
Shango, them really?
These are the things you want inside of your diet. When time we're talking about fiber.
All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon again, but
Uh-huh.
I'm listening to you guys talking about healthy eating, healthy living. But you have some people, they never eat meat. Is that very healthy, Brother Shango?
If they have never eat meat,
Yeah, they never eat meat. I know when I'm in Jamaica, I used to see some people just vegetable. Cut up your carrot, your turnip, your pumpkin, your tomato, your okra, your all different variety of fruit and
mhm.
vegetables they eat, but they never eat meat.
Of course, that when you abstain from animal product, of course that would considered, but I can't speak of them to say that they are 100% healthy because I do not knew of them or I don't read upon them to say A or B. But I'm saying just listening to what you're saying. Once you abstain from animal meat, of course you are in a much better place when it
Yeah,
comes to healthy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have other people, they will say the only thing they eat is meat. They eat less carbs and they don't like vegetables. And sometimes they say they love meat and they know it's not good for them, but they can't stop. So people have to really take control over their life more seriously because doing something that's not right and after you get sick, sorry, you're gonna wanna blame what you eat. No, you have to blame yourself because you put it in the system. So, I'm just listening to you talking and it makes the lady might be breathing because she's lack of exercise or her arteries want to clean or it's just she's not used to that long walking, and then it triggers that heaviness of breath. So we all have to try to get ourselves more physical, mentally in shape. So I'm listening, all right, brother? All?
Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thank you
All
for your
right,
input.
yeah.
All right. Yes, brother Sean. What we were talking about when we left? Because we have to go back to what? Did we left something off?
No, well, you were asking, the final question regarding the cantaloupe and regarding the arteries,
Okay,
and then
we end
she
that. So,
called in.
all right. So, yes, people. Brother Shango is saying to because it is serious. They say from your touch 30 in the 20, it's that thing start building up. And if we don't take note of it, that's when we get the silent killer creeping. And we can have heart attacks. So listen me. Let's get serious. Some people said go and do a heart checkup to see if everything is going good. But you need to get busy on this thing. Get your artery together. Pay attention to what doctor said. You have to use the green juice, as many green juice as you can, cantaloupe. May have a few more things here. Yes, the melon, and remember, you are number one. Always try to look out for you, unless you don't love yourself. The doctor say, the tooth you don't clean, you don't floss, is the one that you don't want. So you better start taking care of yourself, brother Shango. Before we go, um, this guy called me for a the other day, and him say, yeah, Farrakhan, because we're gonna come to the thing where this girl, you know what happened in the court system the other day with this guy, the guy that killed the woman that went into the guy house
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shot him, kill him. He's
yeah.
dead. And this young guy sat there, the woman, the woman supposed to get 100 years, and they gave him 10. And now this guy sat there, a black guy,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it could supposed to represent me and in my race, and asking because the white woman gonna go to jail. He's crying, maybe him crying. I don't think crying for his brother, but he might ask the woman for a hug. So me got mad and somebody said, "Me sound like me a Farrakhan." So
Mm.
me you know understand it. Why you gonna say me sound like me? Say no, that's not supposed to happen. That kid should never, never disrespect me like that. But you want to hug that woman? That's bad. That's sad. And somebody's gonna look at Christianity and say, um, a forgiveness. Forgiveness? The woman it's done before. I don't remember if it's a woman's sister or the man sister or his daughter. The white guy tied the man to the back of a truck, draw him until him became a one piece. Everything this man claimed completely. And when it's time to sentence him, the sister is going to go over. I don't remember if it's the sister or the daughter. I forgave you. But they don't say nothing.
So, let me ask you these
So
questions.
go ahead, Brother Shango. Yeah, you want
Question
to
is,
ask me.
as a man of should I use the terms a Christian minded person or a God minded person? Which
A
one?
God minded person, because they say Christian is like a Christian, no, Brother Shango,
No,
is
not
like
tell me
Jesus.
say.
You don't want to hear him.
Don't
You
tell
don't
me
want to hear.
say them say.
No, that's why we got if
No, I
you're
want to
Christian.
hear what
No, no,
you
no, no. What
say.
I'm saying, no, brother, you're a Christian and God-minded person. So I'm trying to clear up the Christian one. The Christian man, when you say a Christian, you're like Jesus, Jesus-like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the man that believe in God now, we're trying because it's a belief.
Mm, yeah.
Everything is a
Mm-hmm.
belief. We're not. Somebody asked me if me ever say Jesus come, me can't answer. If
Mm-hmm.
me ever say God, me can't answer. We just
Mm-hmm.
know that we grew up saying there's an entity who do these certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we must grow up. Fear and respect.
Mm-hmm.
Now, go ahead and hit me with the question.
Me nah hit you.
Which one you say now? If what
No, I'm just
as a
asking.
man who been going to church for years,
Yeah,
believe in God. What's the question you want to ask?
I'm saying you're a church goer, you're a Bible reader.
Mm-hmm.
You have heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Like any one of us, and I'm just simply asking you, what is your take on it?
With what? With the guy?
From again, as I put it today, remember, you're a church goer.
Yes.
And
I want to say that's
you're a Bible reader.
Yes, brother Shango. Did I say that is totally wrong?
Okay. Why you see it wrong?
Because me no see, listen me. When it comes to that, me not read the Bible for that. The man is dumb. Listen me, forget. The man is stupid. That guy should be locked up. He should be locked up for doing something like that. That little guy. Talking about he want to hug that woman that kill his brother.
Okay.
For what?
So which one is first? Is it nationhood or religion?
Is what nationhood?
Which one should be first? Nationhood or religion?
That's you have to explain that to me. The nationhood, that's what confused.
Nation. You don't know what type of nation you belongs to?
We're talking about my nation. Oh, they're talking about the black nation.
Yeah. Is it? I'm saying my complexion.
Okay, no, because you don't say nation of Islam. So
no, that's narrow-minded when I use that.
No, because they said to me, "Me a Muslim now." All right, go ahead.
So I'm saying, which one do you consider should be first? Is it nation building or religion building?
But I have to look out for my nation, because you see what in Africa, and you have to be blind. You have to be blind. Something wrong. And if we continue like this, we're setting up our children down the road.
Answer that phone.
Good afternoon. The person don't want to talk to us, but I press this.
First, no, man.
All right, listener, caller, could you please call back, because I press, and I don't know if I cut you off, but I attempt to answer you. Yes, Brother Shango, you were saying
which one you see
put first.
Yeah,
I've put my people first.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. This is serious. She's serious. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I think I was answering and the phone just get disconnected.
Yeah, go ahead.
To ask you, is it nationwide or is it Christianity?
That's what Brother Shango asked now. What?
Hello?
He's here. Is he listening?
You're hearing me?
Yeah, that question is going from me or Brother Shango. Which one?
Now, I said what you asked him, and he was like, not clear. Yeah. Which one in believe? Is it Nation Day or Christianity? But him probably didn't comprehend what you were saying.
Well, that goes for me now, Brother Shango. Which one? I didn't understand.
Yeah, I'm not understanding clear, because the question I put to Brother All is it is regarding is it should be nation building or should it be religion building? That is what I have put to him, but he didn't responded clearly on it.
You asked him. I did after you explained it to me. I said I will defend my people, the nation.
Okay.
I will defend my people. Okay. I'm not going to put religion and kill my people. And what the kid did was totally wrong to me. And people are going to tell me about forgiveness. I don't play with that. That was totally wrong. In a country like this, that so many things go down, and we always on the wrong side. So one guy said it is so bad to be black and living in America. That's what the white guy said to me. Why you want me to? I don't care, man. I don't care. You're wrong. You're wrong. I have nothing else to apologize to. No pastor, nobody can tell me.
And you are correct. You are correct to me, because when it comes
So she breaking up.
Nation.
You were breaking up, so you're gonna have to, Empress. You're gonna have to repeat because you
No,
break.
we
You
say
break.
when it comes to truth and right, we must have justice.
Okay.
Like everything, like perfect. Because when you do something wrong now and you want to say it's not wrong, then it's not wrong, but it's wrong. So how can you be biased like that? So what you said, the nation has to wake up and make what's wrong wrong and what's right right. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have a good afternoon. Mr. Strong, have a blessed evening.
Much love, sister.
All right, much love. It.
Mr. Shango in Soweto. Imagine 750 school children. Them just wipe out with no heart. And when they say 750, that means how many injured otherwise? Maybe 1,000. 750
I,
died.
I don't know, but let me answer your questions. I think I put some questions to you earlier,
Okay, go ahead.
and you says nation building. I don't believe that.
Which one you want to go?
We learn by experience,
Mm-hmm.
and experience, I believed, to some extent, teach knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why I says that I do not believe that. No, I am using the what took place in the death of the black brother
Mm-hmm.
by the white female officer who shot, shoots him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the Western Hemisphere, this is what I have saw, where it is much more of putting religion than nation building.
So we're the religion, the guy playing when he say, "I forgive you."
Yeah, it is from a religious terms.
Him not, he's a Christian.
I can't recall, and I
I don't
don't
think
want to
it's a,
misuse
I
words.
don't think that's a religion thing him do. Him,
He is, because he's saying when time the girl get to heaven, she and God will regarding her
I
guilt.
didn't, well, I didn't
Yeah,
hear
he
that
says
part.
that. I've saw that
I
part.
didn't want, I wouldn't even watch him. So
No,
maybe
well, I watched it because I want to hear.
why he did that? Why you want to
Not
hear it?
let I just want, just like anyone wants to see it and hear for themselves. That's the same reason I wanted to saw the clip
Him
by
sick.
myself, and but again, I'm seeing these things where, of course, and I've seen it dominant in the black neighborhood, where our people, we tend to forgiving, you know, no matter what the cost of it is. We tend to not to stand up, and in this sense, you have seen they use the religion terms, and two level. The guy embraced it when he spoke regarding the female, the forgiveness and meeting God in heaven regarding her guilt. Then you have seen the judge as create history. I have never ever seen a judge done that before. And then plus you have seen where the religion terms again embraced by handing a Bible over.
The judge is a hypocrite, a racist.
So now the rest of the world have looked now to see and to analyze it on their own, and to make their own conclusion of what they think or what they saw.
When I support it, and my thing is the woman should die in prison, straight up,
Hmm.
and that's it.
Hmm.
Even religion will come to me with this because religion mess up our world. Religion kill the most people in the world to this
Hmm.
day.
So you never heard the guy when he says that if God can forgive him, who is him not for forgive her?
My idiot.
He says that,
Don't, if you have that in mind, don't say it. Simple. Don't
Mhm.
put that on.
But
Go
he's
away.
defending his religiously believed.
No, I defend him.
No, no.
Maybe
Eh,
if that girl was young, maybe younger, and say, "Come, marry me," he would create history and go in and marry her to bring
but
her
she's a
up.
young girl,
Oh, you know, she's in her 30s,
31.
31, and he's 18.
Oh,
If I think
okay.
if that girl was his age, trust me, you would hear the history that he create. You see the difference? Okay, I'm not
But
playing that
isn't
again.
the fact that these are things that I've been practicing over the year, and we have
Practice
never
over.
seen,
The King James, I practice
and
over
we
the.
have never, we the Negro have never seen it coming forward.
Listen, we're practicing the King James version too much, and the King James is a gay man. And you see, the trick is the people in my Jamaica are kill gay, you know. I curse them out, you know. But them still have the King James and like this.
Hmm.
You see the hypocrite thing? Yeah, cuss this, you got church and you preach and you stamp me on King James and you bang and by the Bible and this and that. And the man will authorize him Batman, as you can call it. He's gay. Even the
But
one, even Michelangelo. I was trying to get Michelangelo book there, you know, and somebody did. It was $20 on a rumble sale, and I wanted it for 10. The big book. That's a guy who draw all the religious things, you see. I want to read about that guy, but I say, well, I'm gonna get the book for
but
10, but somebody
wouldn't you
beat me.
think this would be similar as a King James version?
What?
By listening, if I should listen to your records, and you declaring and proclaiming that Jesus Christ is Lord, likewise the Bible, what should I say?
What? We grew up on certain things,
Mm-hmm.
and as a Christian, we've been singing certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, we see where Michelangelo play a role.
Mm-hmm.
So we know, and you know what my nephew said there?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus is white, just like what the Jewish people said. But
Mm-hmm.
who draw it? Because you see Jesus in your own image when Jesus had come.
Mm-hmm.
So if the Chinese man will talk about Jesus, him have to talk about him Chinese Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been saying from I don't know when. Everybody's talk. Why me can't talk about my Jesus look like me?
Which you have no knowledge of that.
But me not see me, but Mister listen.
Yes, but you have no
Yes,
knowledge of that.
that's Jesus. But I'm saying if anybody's gonna represent me, and I keep saying that too, I said
But
that
you have man that come that represent you, but you don't acknowledge that man,
which one?
those man.
Which one?
You have many a man that come and represent the black race, and
No, I wasn't
you
around.
know,
I wasn't
why?
around.
What you mean you
I
wasn't
wasn't
around?
around. You know, the first time since I'm here, when Farrakhan came to Madison Square Garden, you weren't in
Mm-hmm.
America. That's the time I took a day off.
Mm-hmm.
And when this is true, when Ed Koch was mayor,
Mm-hmm.
and when Farrakhan come in here for the first time after whatever went down, Ed Koch, the Jewish man, Ed Koch is the worst man in in the city. Was run as we call it a mayor because he was a Democrat, and when Mayor Dinkan come to run, the man changed immediately, being a Republican. There as a Republican, because he would not vote for Mayor Koch. Anyway, when Farrakhan was coming here for the first time, and they were going to Madison Square Garden, and all the negative vibe, me just come about 5 years in the country. The
Mm-hmm.
negative vibe about the brother. And but may I say, what is he? Why would he try to kill, to rob his black brother and all that? Because them say everything I rob the man or I rob. Man, I say, how we can get our toothpaste, how we can get our this, how we can do that. Production. Anyway, I remember what Mayor Catch did. Mayor Catch said, we're gonna go to Madison Square Garden, but he said to control the crowd, you have to sell the tickets at least $2 to control, to who know just count to
Mm-hmm.
count people. So Farrakhan agree. All right, because it was free.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're gonna sell ticket. Guess what Mayor Catch did? Went and bought all the tickets as much as he can.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wanted to say when the news media come, everybody down there, oh, Farrakhan came to New York and everything flopped. So when we went down from early, them said everything sold out. So, but the trick is, I didn't go anywhere. A lot of people didn't. Some people went back home, but I said I'm not moving. So Farrakhan heard about that, and Farrakhan said, "I will not speak until all those people."
And how long was this?
How long ago?
Mm-hmm.
A good time in the 80s.
And today, 2019, what have you learned from then to now? Because I'm saying the way you talk today, I don't hear it in your journey on records.
I don't talk about.
I don't heard that. I heard the other as a Christian brother.
Okay. I did a lot of writing. I did one song we heard, Don't Give African People. I think a song about when it comes to Africa and all them things. You maybe never, yeah, sure I will not pay attention to that. So I do a whole of song, I can't take it. I do a song called I Can't Take It No Longer. Pressure is rising. Every time I watch the news, they're killing my brothers. They're killing my sister in Africa. They die for hunger. I would like to be a one-man army so I could take action against those invaders. I said, death, my people live in fear, sleep in fear, saying death is closer than the breath they breathe. Death is like nothing to the other man who wipe my people away without no justice. Those are my lyrics. Those are my time when me come. I have a song called Wolf in Cheap Clothing. How can you say you love Selassie and you're killing your brother and all those things? I have music. I have a whole lot of songs.
Okay. So today I just see the as you say, which is a God man.
Yeah.
That is a question I ask.
The question, the thing was, I said I'm a believer, and
Yeah.
a believer.
He's a believer.
A believer.
What is a believer?
Well,
Because don't we all believe
but
something?
you don't believe in certain things.
I believe though. I use such word. And that make the fact that I use such word as believed.
Good
I am a
afternoon.
believer,
Are you a
but
believer?
of what?
What you believe in?
Good afternoon, brother. All I like to ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
You what you think about spiritually inclined and religion?
What I do think about religion and what?
What you think about spiritually inclined and religion?
Spiritual. You see, religion is religion my problem, my dear, because there's so many religions, and it based upon most of it based on the Bible, and I think they mess us. We get a whole lot of things that we're not even sure, but we're holding on to something that they teach us, and we believe in it. But that's how we live. We cannot say we are 100% right. We believe we are right, hoping that we are right. As one man said, he believe in something. It's better he's wrong believing it or he's wrong never believing anything. So he think it's safer.
That makes sense, but we don't want to be living in this thinking or believing. We want to know the natural facts of knowing. And I think when you look around and you see how Earth is going and what is showing, it's like basically people are saying they're holding on to something that they're holding on to, which is nothing. So when you're spiritually inclined, more genuinely real because a man will look for you now. Because they grew up in the church and things. All of us grew up in the church. But where them did tell we and what we have to know.
That's right.
Like you said. So you cannot sit down every day and step on the bicycle. Maybe you want a car, a truck, a van. You want to expand.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, you still don't gonna take what them tell you, and you're not get no solution from it.
Mm-hmm.
We have to think different, right?
Yes, so that means we can see. But the thing, what is happening, Empress, they don't want us to think out of the box that they put us in. And that's the problem. Whenever time we
And that's the
start think out of
problem.
the box, people gonna criticize you and say, listen, me man. Because they say, remember, the man say, imagination is the first signs of madness. So why can't we imagine something? And, I mean, the man they send this guy to school, the one that or the brother name that put plane in the sky. They send him to school, sister.
The
And
right
imagine
brothers,
the
the
right
right
brothers.
brothers.
Okay. Imagine you send that guy to the biggest college and he passed some guys at the shop drinking and say, see me I put something at the ear and fly. No, when him gone, them man they say, but Jesus have mercy. Because the man they spend too much money on that boy. And here the boy come tell me say, he want to fly something at the ear. And they laugh. But the man imagine
Sure.
something. The man imagined something. And then he
Mm.
said, he want to put it, he want to execute it. And today, how many people are living off of the madman ideas?
But you see, you're thinking of me mad. It's just because you not imagine like me. So
All right.
that's why the word mad come in. But no human being is mad.
You have a
You
right.
might say, all right now, watch me now. I bet you by tomorrow you see me turn a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, say, I'm mad man that you know what she chat about.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I imagine it and
Mm.
it come to reality.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Well.
imagination can be go wild
Mm-hmm.
and it can be either good or bad. Like in everything, life is a balance.
That's right.
It's
That's right.
either you try and fail or you try and succeed.
All right.
All right, so best of oneself.
Enough respect and me
All
like me
right,
like the
cool.
input. You hear that, brother Shango? Where we at a stage where me do you say me want to do a song called "Stepping Away." We're stepping away from the system because we cannot stay in the box. Because when I step away, I'm stepping because I'm thinking about my grandparents, children down the road. And if we don't start do something from now, they must still come lock up themselves in the box. So me take a chance and say we have to a time for we step away. Because the whole
And
thing
do
we are
what?
doing,
And do what?
correct the system.
How you
All right,
correct?
all right, all right.
How you correct the
The whole brother Shango, the whole thing is because me have a thing with me call the truth and right. And me say if me build up a church, I would build a church called Truth and Right.
Mhm.
Because it's all based upon love. And the real thing, you go and you see, I just say the ancestors, and we talk about the energy of our ancestors.
I
And where
always
they
hear the item of blame the system and the
where
system
the
and
system
I'm saying to
has
the
to.
item, what can make a difference within the system that you have to blame? What can make a
Wait,
difference?
wait. This me my demonstration, what me I go do. And I mean I do things, but I plan to move on and demonstrate more,
By
teaching more. But my action, I have to change it. So there's other things. After and you know what happened to? I talk about it. I thank God for media. I talk about social media and people say that mess up kids. No. That's the kids them learn. They're learning. Because remember one time now, even though we have a few more money, remember one time when you go to school, brother Shango, he say, a little girl that gang do short and typing. I type over how much
yeah.
word.
Hmm.
Now these kids born with the type their finger.
Yes, but there's also a things of listening that also that destroying the child because when you hear of because of the old thing now today the child now if you add up one or two or three if
In
you
the
give them certain types
taking the
of cheer,
computer.
them can't go into them head if them don't have that calculator to deal with that things. So you see, it's have a positive and a negative, but it's us if we utilize it in the way we can, that it doesn't limit us to our capacity of developing. Yeah, and if you notice, the youth them today, if you put it to them a test stuff, coming out of the head and you tell them to add up certain things and put certain numbers to them, if them not have the calculator in front of them short.
So you say the film brain now go fast. I say 20
It's
multiply
no,
by this.
no, it's
I don't
not
know.
that it a go fast because I wouldn't think mine was going fast. It's just development of
Mm,
certain things and certain teachings, as I say.
mm,
Today it is the technology world, but it doesn't lessen the youth from develop that growth within himself to say, well, if the computer falls short, I can rely on the capability within my mind to deal with the subtractions of these things what I supposed to do because the computer system is down.
okay.
So that is why I'm saying them still fall short into that category.
All right, Brother Shango. Anyway, Brother Shango, um, this is Dr. Shango. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Brother Shango is going to tell you, Dr. Shango, Captain Shango is going to tell you some more about how you can get to Sun Life. And, but Brother Shango, before we're going to further, you realize that me and you were sitting down here for so long and none of us not got a bathroom.
No, well, I practice myself away. Once I'm going to sit down, certain time.
Hey, you
If you
know, for
notice, I
water.
say I carry water and I
All right.
really drink it.
All right. Anyway, we're having fun. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. In other words, what Brother Shango is saying is absolutely correct because if electricity gone today, these kids won't be able to function like we, when we're coming up, we use our natural air. They will be lost.
They have battery for backup.
So what he's saying, it can be good and it can be bad.
Empress, they have batteries.
Yeah?
They have batteries to back up.
Well,
they have
what
batteries.
we want to do, we want to balance the energy to know, say, boy, you can say, boy, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. We can do it out of the head or put it on a pen and paper. Because remember that is mankind create these objects.
Okay.
So if you sit down and you dwell and just using these, it's robbing your quickness of thinking.
Okay.
All right, then. One love, yes.
Enough respect, Brother Shango.
Yeah, man. The sister is on point with what she's saying. It's not that I am or we are saying technology is no good. I'm just saying it kind of show a way where it lessen the capability of the human today expanding their capability of their mind because of the technology world. So when you look up on a youth today and if you give him a couple change and telling him to give you back certain type of change, him sometime lost because the calculator is not there or the computer is not there for him to really do it from out of his head. Yeah, and I've experienced that quite a few times. And that's why I can speak of it to say it's, of course, today youth is more equipped with technology and is much faster than us who is here from in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and can say even 70s. But we who is here from them times can come, and create out of the head much faster towards a more logics of life. Yeah. So, that's why I says it is a positive and negative and we all can use it to balance, we don't have to see the destructions of both sides. Yeah. So again, as we forward into a closing at this show here, I just wanted to say thanks for the radio listeners who are out there and the sisters and brethren who take part with their input. And I learn from the island likewise, the them learn from I. Yeah, but again, For those who wants to get in touch with I and I, Shango, phone number is 718. Sun Life phone number is 718 547 3760. Again, Sun Life phone number for those who want to get in touch or consultation with Shango. Phone number for Sun Life 718 547 3760. Again, 718 547 3760. And our address 4060 White Plains Road. Again, 4060 White Plains Road. We are located between 228 and 229th Streets on the uptown side of White Plains Road. Again, between 228th and 229th Streets on the uptown side of White Plains Road. We are specialized on an everyday fresh dish of vegan cooking. Those who looking to eliminate meats out of their diets, animal proteins out of their diet, Sun Life is the place to go. For those who looking to become vegetarian, practice vegan cooking. Again, Sun Life is the way to go. For those who looking to improve their health by eliminating all types of animal meats out of your diets. Again, Sun Life is the way to go. We carry a wide varieties of herbal products, also different wide varieties of different of herbs. If you're looking for your soursop leaf, you can normally stop by Sun Life. If you're looking for your search me out, you could stop by Sun Life. You're looking for your Guinean weed, your cat claw, and just to name a few in that categories from Jamaica. Also, if you're looking for your blue vervain, blue vervain is also good to lower one blood pressure. Is also very good to relax the nerves. So we also have the blue vervain. If you're looking for your dandelion roots, dandelion root is also excellent for water retention, water the inflammations of the water that logs in inside of the body. That also create arthritis. We have also the dandelion that we can also recommend for those things. If you're also looking for sarsaparilla, sarsaparilla been used for many years to clean and to purify also the blood. If you're looking for your imbe bark, those who have any form of impotent problems, your imbe bark is an excellent source of herbs. Also, saw palmetto, saw palmetto for those who with any form of prostate problems. We at Sun Life can recommend the saw palmetto, and also any form of bladder problem, kidney stone, gallstones. We can recommend the corn silk for those again with kidney or gallstones. We can recommend the corn silk again. Just to name a few of the types of herbs we carry at Sun Life. You're looking for the bee pollen, anyone who travel with any form of asthma sinus problem. We also have the bee pollen at Sun Life. And a wide varieties of oil. We carry a wide varieties of oil, very nutrient types of oil that the body really needs. You're looking for the pumpkin seed oil. We carry the pumpkin seed oil. Pumpkin seed oil is excellent for prostate again, and also for those who suffering from worm inside, the body. Some people have the tapeworm and other types of worm eating away the body and all of those things. So the pumpkin seed oil is an excellent source for that. Also, just to give a few rundowns of the rest of oil, like the black seed oil, the pimento seed oil, the fenugreek seed oil, Just to name a few. Again, stop by Sun Life, browse around. We carrying a wide varieties of healthy products to our community. So those who looking to improve their health, again, all are welcome of Sun Life. And I just wanted to say, much love and much respect to people of all walk of life. One love, Rastafari to everyone. And yes, brother Al, we're not too like them things that always really take place. And as we say, regarding these Christians and these things that we see, they have been practicing over the years, and we still seeing them using the Bible and this Christianity to manipulate the mind of the people. We'll be unto the time. We will, we shall all shall see. Yeah, Rastafari.
Okay, brother Shango. Okay, well said. All right, just say let me. All right, closing out. Be resolute, like a rock, sharing love, giving love, sharing a smile, giving a smile. Yes, 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 yes. Be my bride, oh Lord. Turn on to my prayer. My God, from the earth of earth, I cry unto thee. Yes, yes, yes. And my heart is on my mind. Lead me to